Welcome to This Week in History, where we revisit the happenings before the times. September 26, 1888. First National Geographic magazine published. The very first issue of National Geographic magazine hit the shelves, and it was a game changer. A group of explorers and scientists came together to create this magazine, aiming to share cool stories about our world, from breathtaking photography to fascinating articles about different cultures and wildlife. National Geographic quickly became a go-to source for anyone curious about the planet. Back then, it was pretty revolutionary to see such stunning visuals paired with real stories about geography and nature. Over the years, the magazine expanded its reach, diving into topics like ancient civilizations and environmental issues, and it played a big role in raising awareness about conservation. Today, National Geographic is still going strong, with not just print issues but also TV shows, podcasts, and more. It continues to spark curiosity and inspire people to explore the world around them. September 27, 1996. The first Pokémon games released. The launch of Pokémon Red and Green in Japan, and boy, did they kick off a worldwide craze. Created by Satoshi Tajiri and Ken Sugimori, these games introduced players to a vibrant world where they could catch and train adorable creatures known as Pokémon. Players stepped into the shoes of a Pokémon trainer, setting off on an epic adventure to battle gym leaders and become the ultimate Pokémon champion. What made these games extra fun was the ability to trade Pokémon with friends using link cables, which was super innovative at the time. The excitement around Pokémon quickly grew, leading to an animated series, trading cards, movies, and a massive array of merchandise. It's amazing how this simple idea of capturing creatures turned into a multi-billion-dollar franchise that still thrives today. With its themes of friendship and teamwork, Pokémon continues to be a beloved part of pop culture for fans of all ages. September 28, 1924. The first transcontinental air race. The skies buzzed with excitement as the first transcontinental air race took off from Los Angeles to New York City. Organized by the U.S. Army Air Service, this race wasn't just about speed. It was a chance to show off the amazing advancements in aviation at the time. Pilots faced all sorts of challenges, from tricky weather to mechanical hiccups, as they flew across the vast American landscape. The event caught the attention of the public and media, showcasing how air travel was becoming a real thing. It helped to spark the interest in commercial aviation, paving the way for more accessible air travel in the future. The thrill of competition and adventure made this race a memorable moment in aviation history, inspiring future pilots and racers alike. Thanks to this pioneering spirit, we now have the incredible ability to fly anywhere in the world. September 29, 1979. Pope John Paul II's first visit to the U.S. Pope John Paul II arrived in the United States, and it was a big deal. His visit marked the first time a sitting pope had stepped foot on American soil, and people were super excited. Kicking off in New York City, he was greeted by huge crowds and a lot of enthusiasm. His trip aimed to strengthen the bond between the Catholic Church and the American people, focusing on themes like peace and social justice. Over several days, he traveled to major cities like Chicago and Washington, D.C., meeting all kinds of folks, from clergy to everyday people. His warm personality and message of love resonated with many, making the visit truly special. One of the most memorable moments was a mass at Yankee Stadium, where thousands gathered to listen to him speak. This visit left a lasting impact and helped inspire many Americans to get involved in social issues. Pope John Paul II's connection with the people was a highlight of his papacy. September 30, 1960. The first episode of The Flintstones aired. The world met the Flintstones, the first primetime animated show that brought a hilarious twist to family life in the prehistoric era. Created by Hanna-Barbera, it was a clever mix of modern suburban life and Stone Age antics, complete with catchy theme music and memorable catchphrases. The Flintstones quickly became a hit, attracting viewers of all ages with its witty humor and relatable family dynamics. The show tackled real-life issues like marriage and parenting, making it more than just a cartoon. Its success paved the way for many more animated series aimed at adults, proving that cartoons could entertain and engage the whole family. The characters became iconic, and the show still holds a special place in pop culture, inspiring spin-offs and merchandise that fans love even today. September 30th, 1968. The first episode of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood aired, the day that Fred Rogers welcomed us into Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, a show that became a comforting staple for kids everywhere. Aimed at preschoolers, Mr. Rogers created a safe and nurturing environment where children could learn about feelings, friendship, and the world around them. Each episode followed a familiar routine, featuring visits to the neighborhood of make-believe, where beloved puppets like Daniel Tiger could take kids on imaginative adventures. What made Mr. Rogers so special was his genuine kindness and understanding. He addressed tough topics like fear and loss with such care. Over 30 years, the show aired more than 900 episodes, becoming a beloved part of childhood for many. Fred Rogers' message of love and acceptance continues to resonate, influencing countless educators and parents. His legacy lives on, reminding us of the importance of being kind and understanding, making Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood a timeless classic that still warms hearts today. And last but not least, September 30th, 1989, the first Major League Baseball game in Canada. The Toronto Blue Jays made history by playing the first ever Major League Baseball game in Canada, and it was a huge moment for sports fans. The game took place in Skydome, now Rogers Center, where fans packed the stands to cheer for their team as they faced the Chicago White Sox. This was more than just a game. It was a celebration of baseball's growing popularity in Canada. The energy in the stadium was electric, with fans rallying behind their team, and it marked the start of a new era for Canadian baseball. The Blue Jays quickly built a passionate fan base, and their success in the years that followed, including back-to-back World Series wins in 1992 and 1993, further solidified their place in baseball history. This landmark event not only inspired future players, but also helped foster a love for baseball across the country. The Blue Jays' journey is a testament to how sports can unite communities and create lasting memories. If you enjoyed the first Pokémon games or the debut of the Flintstones, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more awesome historical tidbits. We've got plenty more exciting stories coming your way. That wraps up today's exploration of this week's history. Until next time, this has been This Week in History.